Somebody heavily in it. Yukio Kaneyama down at tap back. That's the corner where Mika Häkkinen went off this morning. That's a corner that caught out many people. Yukio Kaneyama and Tyrrell Yamaha's race is over. But the battle that's going on between Irvine, Frentzen, Coulthard, Villeneuve, Salo and Herbert is massive.
There is Eddie Irvine. We ride on board with the second Ferrari being chased by Heinz-Harald Frentzen. So this a great battle for fourth position, and there you can see Frentzen all over the back of the Ferrari. We ride with him down into the hairpin, a little wide there. There's not really any space, that's the thing, for Frentzen to find a way through.
But what Irvine appeared to do in the Lowe's hairpin is to use the wetter part of the track, but that part of the track also less rubber on it, so he's fighting for grip all around the circuit, but clearly holding up Frentzen, who wants past the Ferrari, but can't find the vital space to do it.
And behind them, there's David Coulthard in the McLaren and Jacques Villeneuve in the second Williams. So an interesting battle. In fact, they're all closing up behind, because that's Salo, then Johnny Herbert. You just caught a quick glimpse of Johnny with Mika Häkkinen behind him, and then Martin Brundle.
Oh, and Frentzen under braking. He looked to go. He showed his nose to Irvine. He got himself all over the place. Recovered. But I tell you what, for Frentzen, he'll need more than that electrolyte drink to keep him going this afternoon.
That's right. That was a fairly hairy moment for both of them. Frentzen manages to keep it together and still stays ahead of David Coulthard as well, which is the danger in this situation. You make a mistake, and the next one right behind then takes advantage.
Pedro Diniz also had contact, a bump on the rear, but he's managed to get going again.
So Damon Hill has already completed 4 laps as this train of cars battling initially for fourth place now comes through, and Frentzen right behind, then Coulthard, Villeneuve, Salo, Herbert, Häkkinen, and Brundle not too far back as well.
Well, we're seeing that drying line appear to dry quite rapidly on the pit straight, but of course all around the circuit there, Ricardo Rosset, he's in trouble. Both footwork hearts are out of the race once again, down at the Rascasse corner. That's the corner that claimed Barrichello. That's the corner. Let's have a look at. We actually reversed it all the way down. Look, his right rear tire, he'd already clipped the barrier somewhere. Out of control, no brakes, bosh into the back of the thing, and the wing comes off. Well, that would be a busy fortnight, I tell you, for that team back in Milton Keynes.
Tell you what, John, the reason for the confusion of seeing Coulthard on the grid earlier on, he's wearing one of Michael Schumacher's crash helmets, which is a slightly strange thing to do, but he may not have had a crash helmet that was good for the wet conditions, and perhaps he's borrowed one from friend and fellow resident here in Monaco.
A novel thing to do, I can't say more than that.
Well, there you go. That's certainly what it looks like from the onboard camera. Frentzen and Coulthard, the gap between them are pretty small, but it's Frentzen's attack on Irvine that's interesting. There are the two Benettons, and Alesi now 11.6 seconds behind Damon Hill, and Gerhard Berger keeping him fairly honest at the moment by not dropping far away. And look at this, Frentzen now still trying to find a space through, but Irvine knows just as well as anybody how to try and block that route.
Frentzen has to find a way. He might try a little move on the exit out of the swimming pool. The problem is the long way round, there's no grip. Staying behind Irvine, you're just getting trapped. Yellow flag waved, so he had to stay where he was. All he could do is prepare as he comes out of Rascasse, up into this little flick on the pit straight, and hope that Irvine doesn't get bite. He does, but it's such a risk. These cars running so quickly, so closely together, coming into Sandovo can be a recipe for disaster. Let's hope Frentzen doesn't do anything rash, and he doesn't.
Up front, Damon Hill is lapping 2 seconds a lap faster consistently than the Benettons. It's a remarkable achievement. 2 seconds a lap round here in these conditions, and he's just walking away with it. 13.3 seconds is Damon Hill's lead now.
Well, the dream start has come true for Damon Hill.